Hello and greetings, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day. So I'm just coming on. I'm just taking a spoken word thought that came to me earlier, and I put it on paper, and now I'm getting ready to share it with everybody. And so, first, let me start off with a scripture that our bishop, Dr. Jonathan Jamel McReynolds, read one Sunday, and then I'm gonna hop into what the thought was that came in my head. So he read off the scripture from 1 John 4:20. It said, if you claim to love Jesus, who you haven't seen, but can't forgive your brother whom you have seen, then you're essentially a liar. And that's what the scripture says. I think that came from the New King James Version, but if you read the New International or some of these other versions, it may read different from that. So that's something to think about. So then the thought that came to me earlier that I was writing from was, some of us have conveyor belt faith. What do you mean, 901 writer? What is conveyor belt faith? So if you think about a warehouse, you know how when you put those items on there and they just go down, there's very little effort. You just put the items on there and the belt does everything. Well, conveyor belt faith, it's not in the Bible, but it's a metaphorical term used to describe a type of faith that operates on a passive, automatic level, where somebody simply goes through the motions. There's somebody, maybe, they read their Bible, they're in the church all the time, but that person is without deep personal conviction or active engagement with God. So yes, they know the Bible, they go to church all the time, but when something goes wrong, they have a reliance on their own self-routine rather than their true faith. That's kind of deep. Think about it. When something goes wrong, they're not thinking about the word. God said he's always there with us. God said he's going to see us through the storms. They panic. And so I was like, conveyor belt faith. So that's like a growing area for some, but it's, a place that you don't want to be in, because there's a lot of anxiety with that. If God said it, my pastor that passed away, my late pastor used to say, if God said it, then it's so. I hope that this was helpful for you today. I hope that the rest of your week is peaceful, and I pray that you were blessed by this divine thought and this affirmation. I am signing off from Memphis, Tennessee. This is Rosalind R. Crossland, aka your 901 writer. Goodbye, everyone.